Protective DNS is a term that I think was invented by the US government and basically is DNS filtering in a kinder package. There's people that worry because they say DNS filtering is censorship, but if you say protective DNS, it's fine. So protective DNS or PDNS is just DNS filtering with the acknowledgement that if you use the right filtering rules, it's not censorship. Sure, you could implement censorship. People have tried with DNS, but that's just one of the bad things that can happen if you use the wrong threat intelligence. At ThreatSTOP, we let you pick what threat intelligence you use. So unless you want to censor yourself, you won't run into the censorship problem, but you will get the protection. And that's the essence of what you want from protective DNS. Some people ask, what's DNS censorship? And the background on that was that once upon a time, people wanted to be able to shut down particular websites because they were doing activities that weren't desirable. For example, the recording industry. Recording industry said, we want to shut down all of these file sharing websites that are distributing copies of copyrighted material without paying royalties. So they said, let's filter the DNS to go do that. The problem with that is not that it wouldn't work somewhat. The problem is why is the recording industry controlling the worldwide DNS? So there was a big debate about that. I think that what you want to say is the end user is the one that should decide what filtering is going on, not some other entity. This issue is still out there. There's some courts in different countries that have ordered particular DNS filtering. Once upon a time in, for example, Italy, there was legally mandated filtering to deal with the worst of the worst child porn sites and also internet gambling sites that hadn't paid their Italian taxes. They wanted to be able to say that the government said ISPs have to filter that traffic out. I think, what we're probably going to end up doing is saying the end user should be in control of their filtering. But some governments are going to impose filtering, and hopefully it's only for the worst of the worst traffic. If you travel to China and you try and access some US websites, it's going to get filtered out. So, it's a societal problem. But my feeling is that the end user should be the ultimate authority here. Although governments are going to shut down certain websites, either physically or by interfering with the DNS or whatever, I just think that a light touch is what's indicated here and only filter the worst of the worst.